All right, so you've been dreaming of making the move to North Idaho, but you have one stipulation, a non-negotiable. You have to have one of the best views of Lake Coeur d'Alene in the entire area. Well, guys, I think you can see from the reflection behind me, I found the listing for you. Take a look. Crazy, crazy $1 million views of Lake Coeur d'Alene. That's Arrow Point and Gaza Ranch behind me. Just loving watching the boats go by today. This week's episode of Coeur d'Alene Hidden Gems, we're up in Harborview Estates, a brand new listing with our very own Cody Byerly. Beautiful home on over 1.3 acre lot, gated community. This neighborhood is extremely exclusive and has views for days. Home's beautiful. We're gonna take a tour of it. Again, guys, this view is crazy. So let's go get Cody. He'll show us around and tell you all about this beautiful home. Okay, we are here in Harborview Estates, gated community in Kidd Island Bay, so just a little bit south of Coeur d'Alene. You go down 95, so it's on the west side of Lake Coeur d'Alene, which is fantastic access to this neighborhood. It feels like you're way out in the woods, out in the mountains in Coeur d'Alene or North Idaho, but you're really 25-minute drive into downtown Coeur d'Alene. That's why people absolutely love Harborview Estates. There's a little marina that you can get down to as well, and a little lake access, beach access. Not only is this a gated community, this property that we're gonna tour today has its own private gate as well, fully fenced yard. I'm gonna show you a little bit, turn the camera around here. Beautifully landscaped out front. And again, check out the privacy. There's our trucks down there, some guest parking area. Got the American flag out there. It's just after Memorial Day weekend, and it's an epic day of weather. We're gonna hit about 80 degrees and sunny here at the end of May. But this listing was just listed with Cody on our team. Obviously, you know Cody. He's gonna give us a tour here, show us all about it, give us the details. And see what this listing is all about. So let's take a look.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Welcome home. So 4618 Scenic Drive in Harborview Estates. I just listed this one last week, right before Memorial Day weekend. We had a busy weekend of showing, so anticipating this one's gonna go quick, but so much to show in this house. We're looking at a 3-bedroom, all en suites. There's also a theater room downstairs that could be used as a bedroom if you wanted to. Then we have 3 full baths and 2 half baths as well.
Okay.
4,500 square foot, so really big footprint. Everything that you would possibly need is on the main level. So all of your bedrooms, baths, laundry, kitchen, all that stuff, main level living. On 1.34 acres, so a large lot. The really cool thing about this lot too is you're located on the point. So you're on a corner lot, secluded by yourself. And I mean, it is quiet, peaceful. I mean, you can hear the boats in the background too, which is awesome.
It's just super peaceful up here. And man, you walk through that front door and does that view hit you right in the face,
yes,
man? It's crazy.
It is crazy.
You can't really see because of the lighting coming through, but here, I'll give you a little, I mean, that's $1 million views right there. That's what you put on a picture and
for sure,
and a painting. But all right, big living room.
Yeah,
up into the kitchen and dining.
Yep, completely custom. One of the cool things about this house is the millwork. So the wood details, beautiful wood throughout. Custom cabinetry. So big kitchen, big island. You got 2 sinks, farm sinks. Then you got your prep sink over here, Thermador appliances. And like I said, all this stuff is custom. Your refrigerator has paneled, your dishwasher is paneled, so everything is kind of hidden. And you just get to see the views from here too. I mean, you have your dining space. The other thing that's unique about this house is it has the option to come fully furnished, and the furniture in here, I don't know if you're familiar with Stickley furniture, but it's super high-end wood furnishings, and I can show you a close-up of some of it. But just everything about this house is super custom, really well done.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful design. It's probably, I would say, like a classic Northwest
for sure
feel.
Yep. Think Rosenberger,
Monarch, some of the
other
other stuff, other custom home builders in the area. God, and it's so quiet.
So quiet, yeah. And it's like this all the time. Anytime I've ever been up here, it's super quiet. So you got your laundry space, huge mud room, with a 3-car garage that's attached.
Take a quick sneak peek of the garage here. Yep. Before we head on to the rest of the main floor. All right, so you got a little cabinetry with a sink. You got your fridges and freezers and your little side-by-side on that side, and then a door out to the side yard where you'll find some gardening stuff and a fire pit access.
And these guys are only the second owner on this house, and it has been very lightly lived in. So everything seems pretty brand new. So off the back here is your master bedroom. It's got its own fireplace. And then the views. Obviously, you have access to the deck from your ensuite, and again, you wake up to that gorgeous view.
Grab a book and a coffee, and just can sit out there for a few hours.
And even in the wintertime, I mean, this view is incredible.
Yeah.
And then large master bath, huge shower, walk-in shower, soaker tub. And then big master closet in here as well.
Okay. And that goes back around there. Yeah, nice big bathroom.
Yep. All right, so that's ensuite number 1. That's your main primary bath, and then head through the foyer. Tons of natural light in this house too. They did a really good job with windows. So this is the Stickley furniture I was talking about. You can see the custom inlays, and it's like that on even the end tables. It's pretty unique, and it really fits this house well. So here's your half bath for the upper level. So your guest bath if you don't want them using any of the en-suites. Guest bedroom number 1. With its own bathroom in here.
All right. Go check out that bathroom.
Yep.
Okay, so a full tile stand-up shower.
Yep, full tile. Everything's very high-end. And then your second bedroom, which also has access to the deck. This is actually this view is one of my favorites in the house, to be honest. I mean, to be able to stay, have your guests or your kids staying in this bedroom and having that view when they wake up every day.
Pretty epic.
Yep.
Not gonna lie.
And then this bathroom's a little larger.
I could stay with family here for sure.
Yep.
Very nice.
And then do we want to pop out onto the deck?
Yeah, before we head down, let's head out to the deck and we can give you some orientation of exactly kind of where we are on the lake. And just for reference, after the tour, stay tuned because I'm going to zoom out and do a kind of a map tour to show you exactly where this house is located, how close it is to Coeur d'Alene, so you can get some overall bigger perspective of where we sit on this property and Harborview Estates. So let's take a look at the deck and the views. Okay, so prime time Lake Coeur d'Alene. Yes. You are pretty much looking east right here. Yes. Right down there is Arrow Point. And up on the hillside is Gaza Ranch on the opposite side of the channel there.
Yep. And really nice shaded deck. You get a little breeze through here. It's pretty warm today, and you can be out on this deck and still stay pretty cool. And like we showed you before, it wraps around to the master, and then also has the guest bedroom access as well.
Yeah, so what you're looking at on your deck, the view, you're looking at Arrow Point and Gaza Ranch like I was talking about. Boats going up and down the main channel of Lake Coeur d'Alene here. As you pan to the north, I don't know if you can see through here, but you'll see the Coeur d'Alene Resort Golf Course condos. And then here is part of the property. You got your fire pit area, and we can head on down there after we take a look at the lower level. But just to make a note here, this lot is
1.34 acres.
1.34 acres, and
Yep.
so all this property in front of the home, you own. So all that property down there, the owners had these trees limbed up just to give that gorgeous panoramic view of Lake Coeur d'Alene and the mountains behind it. But you own the property, and you could take trees out if you wanted, if you actually wanted to make it like completely open. But sometimes people like have a few trees there too for the privacy fact of people.
Yeah,
you know.
privacy. They like it for the privacy and the shade.
Yep.
Just keeps it more of a little bit of a natural look.
Right. All right, let's take a look at the lower level.
Yeah, so the lower level, one of my favorite parts of this house. All right, we'll head on down. Again, you'll notice like just the custom woodwork, the wainscoting, everything is just pretty impressive. So down here, you've got this pretty incredible rec den area, completely built-in bookshelves, super pretty. The original owner was a collector and collected a lot of books, nautical stuff. And so a lot of these books you see, which will come with the house, are like historical, well-kept books. They've looked into a few of them and stuff. There's some pretty cool stuff in here. And all of this was, completely custom designed. So you got your own fireplace down here, pool table. Views again are incredible. Down on this lower level, he's got also has a hot tub that you'll see that about as private as it gets.
Okay. Play some pool here with the views. Yeah, I mean, this is like so well done.
Yeah.
And you got the beams and the woodwork. Very cool. And like you mentioned, this is being sold furnished?
Furnished. Yep.
Fully furnished.
Fully furnished. Yeah, and I'll show you here around this corner. There's a little bar space, and then another bath down here, half bath, and then they have a theater room down here that they're...
All right, there's the half bath. So this is great. I mean, you have the theater room. If you wanted to, you can make it into another bedroom.
You sure could, yep. There's a closet here, big closet.
Yeah, so this would be if you didn't want a theater room, which I think a theater room is awesome, if it were me, I might turn this into a golf simulator room, not gonna lie. But if you need that fourth bedroom too, this could be an amazing like guest suite.
For sure.
Because you're down in the basement and you have access to a bathroom.
Yep, for sure. They have a pretty awesome projector here too. So yeah, and we talked about that as well, the multi-purpose of this room. They've used it as a workout room too, but little kitchenette, little fridge, sink, and then obviously access to your second level of your deck, which stays pretty much completely shaded down here. And if you're looking for privacy and a hot tub with $1 million views, this is about as good as it's gonna get right here.
Very cool. Get a panel of where we're at here.
Yeah, and there, one thing about out here, because you are out of town and in the natural elements, there is a lot of wildlife. They put this fence in because they do have moose out here, and the moose were getting into the yard and causing some damage. But the cool thing is now they just hang out along the fence, so you'll get...
Now it's your own private North Idaho zoo.
Exactly, yep. Yep.
Don't feed the moose.
They put in all this, so you got custom path through here, and then This is all new. So the fence, the fire pit, the garden area, this is all new within the last year. So they redid all this out here.
This is so epic. So cool.
Yeah, I mean, this fire pit is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you got the big old fire pit here. I'm just gonna sit down for a second. I need a cocktail.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to get work done if you're working remote, living out here. I'd just
For
be
sure.
on my laptop out right here all day long. And kind of gonna go to the left here so you can see our, you know, you have that view, but when you go to the north, you have a view of Tubbs Hill and kind of that Sanders Beach neighborhood. I don't know if you can see it through the video, but that's why Cody was saying this part of Harborview Estates is so unique, is because you're on the point.
Yep.
So literally, if I go up above here, above your neighbor's home, you can see there's downtown Coeur d'Alene, the resort, and the marina, and essentially our office. So,
and you can see all the way to 4th of July Pass from here. I mean, you're looking all the way across the mountains.
crazy. This is what you dream about.
Yep.
Cool little greenhouse.
Yep. Greenhouse. And like I said, this is all brand new. They did all this last year. Garden, completely enclosed. You know, nothing's gonna get through that wrought iron gate anyways, but if it did, you got another enclosure in here.
And we'll just circle around.
Yeah. And then obviously massive AC unit, dual zone, so you know, both levels.
And what I love about this property, well, there's a lot I love about the property, but one of the things that's super cool is that a lot of the lake homes with these really amazing lake views that are on steep properties do not have an area for a yard.
Yep.
And so like
100%.
if you have kids, a lot of these homes, they just aren't very practical.
Yep.
Because you're just on a steep incline. You have to be that way to get the view. But in this scenario, you're in a neighborhood, so you can like ride your bikes. You have a yard on the side and the front.
Yeah,
And so it's kind of the best about everything.
Yeah, we've done some videos in the past of Harborview Estates. One of my favorite spots in all of North Idaho. I mean, it is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
You know, you have water access, which will, you know, did you touch on that in the beginning?
No, yeah, you might want to talk about that a little bit.
This comes with its own marina. So you have a beach access. There are boat slips. This house does not come with a boat slip. However, there's a list. You can get on it. When they do come available, you can then purchase one. But there's access to the water down there. There's picnic tables and stuff like that, so you can have the family down, and you have your own private beach area. Like Connor said, there's several different streets that wind through this neighborhood, so you can ride your bikes, walk, you know, do anything you want. I've even heard people say that down this main street that they've seen people sledding and stuff like that. So it's just a really cool spot. You're really close to town. You're only 15 minutes away from Coeur d'Alene. But you feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Totally.
You really do.
Totally. Well, let's walk and talk a little bit as we go circle back around to the front of the property. And then, yeah, we'll give some insight and just a reminder, guys, when you're looking at buying in North Idaho, you want to work with someone who knows all the ins and outs of the neighborhoods, the CC&Rs, the HOAs. We can get you all the information that you need. If you're looking to move here and find a property like this, obviously an amazing listing that Cody just listed. And why don't you just tell them a little bit again about what the price point is and what the stats are, beds, baths, square footage.
Yep, so we're listed at 2795. It is 4,500 square foot, or just under 4,500 square foot. We've got 3 full en-suites. You've got the downstairs theater room that could also be a bedroom, 4 baths. Technically it's 3 baths with 2 half baths. Yeah, and everything's main floor living, 3-car garage, fully fenced, your own gate. like I said, custom throughout, option to be fully furnished if you want. Yeah, I mean, this is about as luxurious and nice as it gets.
Cool. And we're talking 20 minutes from downtown Coeur d'Alene,
Yep.
if that. All right, so now you've seen the house, you've seen the property, you've seen the crazy views of Lake Coeur d'Alene. We're gonna zoom out now and do some map time to show you exactly where it's located in North Idaho. And so you can see really how cool it is and how unique this property is and how close it is to everything in Coeur d'Alene. So let's take a look at that right now. Okay, here we are at 4618 South Scenic Drive in Harborview Estates. This is our location right here, this beautiful listing, this beautiful house. We're going to zoom out and give you an idea of where we are as it relates to Coeur d'Alene and the whole North Idaho vicinity. Right here, so this whole neighborhood that you can see, whether it's Brentwood Lane, Isaac Stevens, Meadow Lane Drive, this is all Harborview Estates. There's going to be a gated entry right down here. And yeah, just beautiful. A lot of these homes up here are on an acre plus. These ones, a lot of them don't have great views. It's going to be the Harborview Drive, the Scenic Drive, and these other ones over here out on the point here that have some just incredible views. Where we are in relation to Coeur d'Alene, as you can see, we got the pin here at our location. We're going to zoom out, and this is Lake Coeur d'Alene. Downtown is right here, Tubbs Hill, the Coeur d'Alene Resort, the Coeur d'Alene Resort Golf Course, and the city of Coeur d'Alene. This whole downtown area is just north of where we're located. The views that we were showing you in the intro, and as we walk through this beautiful property, right over here to Arrow Point, where you have Gaza Ranch Golf and Lake Club, very super exclusive golfing community. You know, a lot of people. It's a Discovery Land property and a very private community. But as you can see, we're on the west side of Lake Coeur d'Alene, which in terms of full-time, all four-season living is by far the best side of the lake to be on. This area, this neighborhood is completely maintained, easy paved roads, so it's definitely year-round living. It's really easy to get to downtown Coeur d'Alene. You just skirt out here on Kid Island Bay Road, Micah Flats, Grange Hall, and hop on to 95 and head north, and you pop right into downtown Coeur d'Alene. I would say, depending on, there really is no traffic out there, but I would say it's about a 15 to 20 minute drive really is all you're going to have to get right over this bridge into town. So zoom out even further, other view here, and you can see you have Spokane, Airway Heights. Your airport's going to be on this side right here on the west side of Spokane. So when you're visiting, if you've never visited North Idaho and are going to plan a trip this summer, you're going to fly in to the Spokane International Airport and head on over across the border to Idaho. I always remind people that we are real close to Spokane, just a 30-40 minute drive between Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, really a 45-minute drive from the airport to downtown. And what's cool about this listing is just how accessible it is for what you get. You're on a over 1.3 acre lot. You have some of the most incredible views of the lake that I've seen listed in quite a while. I would say between Harborview Estates and Syringa Heights, those are probably the two neighborhoods that have the most epic views in my opinion. So Harborview Estates is going to be right here. Syringa Heights is on the east side of Coeur d'Alene, and it's this neighborhood here on this point, a little closer to town. But either way, it's pretty fantastic. Now when you zoom in to this property, I'm going to go up a little bit and show you where the community waterfront is. So where are we at here? Right down here you got some boat slips and some access. Can't really get a close up, but There's some water access, and like Cody mentioned in the video, this listing does not actively come with the designated boat slip, but you can get on the list to get one when one opens up. And the property itself goes all the way down here, and it's a big lot, pretty much making this outline. I don't have it up on the county map. We're just on Google Maps right now, but a couple things to note is you are, like I said, easy access to 95. Highway 95 connects you down through all the way to Moscow, Idaho, and really down even further south to Lewiston and southern Idaho. But Moscow is going to be your college town in Idaho, University of Idaho, go Vandals. And you go up through 95, you have Worley and Plummer, and then you hit the south end of Lake Coeur d'Alene and you head north. The Coeur d'Alene Casino and Circle and Raven Golf Course is down this way, right here. World-renowned public golf course. It's amazing if you love to golf. I would say it's a bucket list course in our area for sure, and it's relatively inexpensive, and it's not like an exclusive club like some of the other ones like Black Rock or Gaza Ranch. But really cool, quick access if you live here in Harborview Estates. And so there you go, Harborview Estates. This listing is at 4618 Scenic Drive, and beautiful property. Hope you liked that tour. We're going to jump back down there and get you on your way. But this episode of Coeur d'Alene Hidden Gems was special. Cody's brand new listing, fantastic listing with great views, great access to Coeur d'Alene, and you can't beat it. All right, let's get back down. Okay, there you have it. That's our North Idaho or Coeur d'Alene Hidden Gem of the Week. Amazing listing here in Harborview Estates. Hope you enjoyed that tour, guys. If this is the living for you, reach out to us. We can get you a private tour or other properties like this. We can get you information on it. If you're looking for more, something, with 10, 20 acres or condo living, any other type of living in North Idaho, we got you covered. Obviously, we're the professionals here. We do it all year round, and we absolutely love helping people find the right spot to live in North Idaho. But we can't help you unless you reach out, call, text, or email us. We'll hop on a phone call or schedule a Zoom call and really game plan what it takes to get you in the right house here in North Idaho. Also, remember, we have a relocation guide. Message us, comment below, or text me, email me, call me if you want me to send that over to you via email or even just mail a digital copy. It gives you some ins and outs of what it's like to live in Coeur d'Alene, the events we have going on, the places to eat, cool things like that. So reach out. Hope you enjoyed this home tour. I sure did. I kind of don't want to leave. I might just bribe Cody to just stay here, grab a beer and hang out on the patio. So until the next video, guys, we'll see you later.